Why should I give up the house?
Because it's not your house. And at this point, it's rented, so you could be evicted on top of everything. This is the definition of entitlement and enabling. Lindsey and Scott, what a mess. And the mom is not helping either.
Scott apparently has problems me having people over.
What about your friend, Terabelle?
You don't know that our friend ain't a friend?
He just really wants to push me over the edge.
I wouldn't give him the satisfaction.
Give who the satisfaction? You mean to tell me that if your daughter, goes crazy on Scott, that's gonna give Scott the satisfaction? You think Scott is happy right now that his clothes are lying in the rain, that his laptop is lying in the rain, that everything is lying in the rain, that his degrees or whatever certificates are out there, everything's toe up, lying on the floor? You think that gives him any kinds of satisfaction? Who do you also think that Scott is? I think these people got Scott all the way messed up, all the way twisted. Trust and believe, Scott probably has a lot of skeletons in his closet. We're about to find out. But I think they're messing with the wrong one, because if he's acting the way he's acting, has all these secrets as well, then I don't think Scott is really who she thought he was, as well as she isn't who he thought she was. So yeah, it's about to go crazy.
I know you don't want to hear me tell you to chill. Keep your head down. That's what I've told you every time it gets tough like this, and that's just about what you're going to have to do.
She's going to have to keep her head down. Okay, Miss Madam, do you have any clues as to how she's going to do that? Because now she's living with a guy that's twice her age. She's involved her child into this, okay, who's a whole minor. And I'm sure the mom is tired. I'm sure she's been dealing with Lindsey's nonsense over the years while she was growing up and while she was raising her and stuff like that. But now there's a grandkid involved. Sweet little girl. Miley Grace. But what are you doing to help the situation? Make sure your daughter doesn't go off the rails again. Because you're an elderly lady. You're going to be taking care of this Miley Grace till she is grown, married, and with kids. Because Lindsey is going to pop in and out of prison if she doesn't watch it. So you better come with the good advice.
He's kind of got the upper hand.
So he can have the upper hand because I have the balance.
I've never seen her this upset as she is today. I've never seen it.
Why would you say that? You've never seen her this upset as she is today? No, you probably seen it, but you chose not to see it. Lindsey doesn't strike me as somebody who all of a sudden has turned into this kind of person. No, she's always been like this. That's what probably landed her in prison in the first place. She's probably always been this kind of rough girl, difficult to raise, yada yada yada, all these type of things. And you're not gonna stand here and pretend like this is the first time you've seen her like this and she's goody two shoes and oh my god, how did she even end up in prison? No.
Bad. You and Miley need to move on back to the house.
Your house is very small.
A jail cell is very small as well. That's what Scott was saying in the beginning. I was defending Lindsey because I was like, why would he say that? Like when she was like, oh, this is tiny and that is tiny, and I was like, well, it's not a jail cell or something like that. He said something to that effect when she first came to the house, and I was like, okay, that's kind of rude to now be saying that she's just come out of the place. Don't make these type of weird comparisons. Obviously everywhere is going to be better than jail, but she wants the moon and the stars that you promised her. Now I'm just like, no, I've seen how big this house is, rented or not. You don't have the money to even rent. So zip it and zip it, lock it, whatever you got to do. But don't just talk nonsense because you don't have it either. And the entitlement on this entire show with all these people, but especially people like her and Destiny, like it's over the top.
I bought a brand new Aero mattress, one of the great big ones.
This mom is not really helping. Your flat or house or whatever is small, and now you're talking about an air mattress that you bought. Don't you see that this woman is trying to live the luxe life? She doesn't want to sleep on no air mattress. Although I can tell you, air mattresses, I've slept on some, and she says it's a nice big one. Those chunky ones, the high ones that are like beds, can be so comfortable, pumped up to just the right, density. Whew. But Lindsey wouldn't know about that because she wants a luxe life right now.
Listen, you can't stay here. You can't keep on and on and on. I'm talking about the balance and stuff. I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
Why don't you know what she's talking about? Like, she's really acting like, my girl, my baby, she's changed. I don't know what's happened to her. Why is she talking about the violence and all these type of things? Like, what's going on with my daughter? It must be prison. It really messed up my little girl. No, madam, please stop exaggerating. You know exactly what she's talking about. And she's going to prove that in just about 0.5 seconds.
Makes me want to cause him physical harm.
I totally understand that.
So you don't understand that. Why would you say something like that? Why would you let your daughter say something like, I want to cause him physical harm? And then the mom is like, yeah, totally understand that. Yeah, that's understandable. You cannot even say that and follow it up with good advice, because you've already said something that makes no sense and that you should not be condoning, that you should not be talking about. Why do you understand that? Under zero circumstance should you want to cause anybody physical harm. That is not normal. That is not good.
But you can't. Sometimes I even wonder about us.
Because she sees that she's not really lovey-dovey with Scott. She's not really lovey-dovey with the mom. She's only lovey-dovey with her daughter. That's the only person that she shows affection to. Yeah, that is the daughter you raised. She's not a lovey-dovey person. What you gonna do about it?
Molly's the only one that I've seen you really show love and concern for.
You know, there's a lot of people that go into prison, come out, and they are still lovely people. Like they've just taken some people to make it seem like everybody who's an ex-inmate is just this wild and crazy person, no manners, thug life, and cheating. And no, there are some people who are regular people when they go in and they come out, and they're regular people when they come out. Regular cuddlers, love people, love family, respectful, all these type of things. This is your daughter. The prison system has nothing to do with it.
It's almost like you just tolerate people.
Because generally I do.
I hope.
Honesty. That's good.
At least keep her daughter in her mind and her heart.
You see, these people can keep their daughter in their mind and in their heart all they want, but it takes 1 second to snap, and then you're back to doing your old stuff and in your own ways, you know.
Take care of yourself. Don't call me, and don't do anything that's gonna put you back.
Where are you going? Where are you going right now with this girl talking about causing somebody physical harm, and you think this is the good time to go? Okay.
We appreciate the offer to go and move back in with my mom, but why should I give up the house?
Because it's not your house. Oh my goodness. I actually can't. Why is she And at this point, it's rented, so you could be evicted on top of everything. So you continue to cause a scene so that all the neighbors can call the popo on you, and that's when you see what life is really like. Yeah.
Scott's always had all the control and all the power because of money, finances, and resources.
Yeah, but that's how the world goes round. If you don't have money, finances, and resources, you're pretty much just dependent on other people, which is what you are.
But now, I know he's just a big, fat-lipped liar.
She really called this guy a big, fat-lipped liar. These lips that you've been... This is what you're called... Okay. The disrespect is real. For me, it's like this. And a lot of people will say, okay, you know, she doesn't have... You know, he's also lying and this and that. But no, this chick, the entitlement is just too much.
There's a new boss in the house.
No, you can't be a new boss in any house and not pay rent. That just doesn't fly. I'm glad Scott is home to see the damage. And what car was the laptop on? If this car is what? Oh, maybe on his on the mom's car? That's actually confusing me. There was one car in the driveway. The laptop was on that car. Maybe the mom has just drove off with the laptop still on the hood. I don't know. Where's that laptop? Maybe it's been put on the ground. Because again, so you mean to tell me the mom saw all this mess and was just like, we're going on a trip, and just drove back home? Is that what you guys are trying to make me believe? That the mom saw this mess that Lindsey has caused. Didn't say, oh my gosh, that is wrong. Come, let's pick up this stuff. You've made your point. It's all wet now. Let's just bring it in the house. You can't do that. You're living here for free. You're not paying anything. I'm not helping you to pay for this house. For you, my daughter, and my granddaughter to live here. you're letting this guy be basically your sugar daddy, and that is wrong, and let's fix this. And no, the mom didn't do anything. She saw that mess. She probably saw the laptop, took it off her car, put it on the ground, and went on her merry way. And that's how you know that this woman has enabled her daughter. Because if you see stuff that is wrong and you're raising a child, this is not the way to go. You have to say something. I don't care if they're 45. You've got to say something and give good advice. This woman came here, talked basically spoke about how, you know, she's missing the love and affection of Lindsey and all this rubbish stuff, that you're now too late to be analyzing these things and be realizing these things and be saying these things. And then also the way that you say it is kind of so off-putting that Lindsey is not going to change her ways. No way, I know how. Yeah, so that's it. Scott's coming to see this horrible stuff that she has caused, and yeah, Lindsey's just gonna be able to do whatever she wants to do because the people around her don't ever say anything. But I hope that Scott will actually open his mouth and actually say something right now. Madness, love. In any case, if you're not already part of the family, make sure you hit bump stomp and on to that subscribe button. Comment because I really want to know what you think. Like, because you obviously like this video, and hit the notification bell while you at it. I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. Daily videos up in here. In the meantime, make time for glorious life. Time to what? Living it right. Duh. God bless.